All right. Man. The oldest conversation in boxing. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Which of these guys are going to fight each other? Manny Pacquiao put out some messages about Conor McGregor. Floyd Mayweather Jr. put out some messages about Conor McGregor. There's ongoing conversations about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much to everybody that joined the channel. Thank you to everybody that is a Patreon. Excuse me. I drank some seltzer water, actually mineral water, so it's in my chest a little bit. But thank you everybody that the Patreons that support the Patreon, support the live streams Monday through Friday. Look, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao. More than likely, this is going to be the last section of this video, the one that I put out late at night, because it's just something that I want to talk about and not necessarily something that is tremendously pressing news in boxing, specifically to the subscribers that come, that regularly watch the videos. So when I put out my last video, I like it to be just something that just is on my mind type of video, right? So I'm looking at Manny Pacquiao, and this conversation's going back and forth about him and whether he's going to fight McGregor or whether he's going to fight Mayweather, whether, Mayweather blowing up the phone of Dana White after Conor McGregor's last fight and all of that stuff, right? And I just keep thinking to myself, I thought to myself, how long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? The conversation with Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been going on for at least 4 years. Okay, I think it was 2016 was the first time that I really started hearing about it. The fight itself between Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather Jr. took place in 2017. Okay, so then there's 2018, 2019. Now we're in calendar year 2020. All right, so that's about 4 years. By the time, if that happened, it'll be 5 years, okay? Then you have Manny Pacquiao, right? Manny Pacquiao, Conor McGregor conversations have been going on for 2 years. Two going on 3 years, okay? Of him wanting to fight Conor McGregor. Actually, I do believe in the lead up to Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Conor McGregor, Manny Pacquiao said he would be open to fight Conor McGregor. Now we know, of course, what the longest amount of time we've been spending talking about two of these fighters have been, and that is at least 10 years that we've been talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fighting. Okay, back at least in 2008, 2009 is when that stuff we started having those maybe just say 2010. That started happening, right? That was 2009. 2009, the fight took place in 2015. It is 2020, and Manny Pacquiao is still saying he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. in their rematch. We've now taken a decade where the biggest conversations in boxing have taken place about these three guys, and we're walking into a situation that if any of these fights happen, somebody is seriously going to get hurt. Okay, or something ugly is going to happen with one of these guys, and that includes Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Conor McGregor. Let's go over Conor McGregor first. Conor McGregor has no business being in a boxing ring fighting anybody. Okay, you have no business in there. Floyd Mayweather Jr. literally just walked Conor McGregor down and beat Conor McGregor up. I truly believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr. carried Conor McGregor, and that once it got close and it looked like it was in the later half of the fight, people had been, had watched enough of the fight. Floyd Mayweather Jr. just stepped up and stopped Conor McGregor. And personally, I thought it might have been stopped about a round too late, because Conor McGregor was just taking some very big, very ugly shots from Floyd Mayweather Jr. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. is really not it is not really considered a power puncher in boxing. But when you're fighting somebody that has no real business being in a boxing ring, I'm sure it felt like sledgehammers to Conor McGregor. Then you have, so Conor, the likelihood of Conor McGregor getting hurt by Manny Pacquiao, through the roof. Through the roof. Okay? Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one thing. Manny Pacquiao fighting somebody that ain't got any business in the boxing ring is going to get that boy hurt very, very badly. Because Manny Pacquiao is known to be very heavy-handed, even at welterweight, unlike Floyd Mayweather Jr., Floyd Mayweather Jr. will beat you up real bad, and he'll outbox you, and if you get cute and you let him, he can hurt you too. But Manny Pacquiao is a concussive puncher. Conor McGregor has no business in the ring with that dude. He's gonna wind up getting hurt. Okay, so the whole Conor McGregor thing, Conor McGregor need to go sucker some MMA cats out of a couple more fights for MMA, then go start selling whiskey, go talk about, Irish slavery or whatever the hell it is this dude people are saying he's talking about, or people associating with him is talking about, whatever. Just go off into the woodwork with that, because that's nonsense is gonna get you, screwing around with boxing is gonna get you hurt, man, by either one of those two guys. Now, Manny Pacquiao is a little bit different. Manny Pacquiao, I think if he can't get that Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight, right, he needs to fight Errol Spence Jr., get these last couple big paychecks and get out. Okay? Get his money and get out. Because Manny Pacquiao is not the same Manny Pacquiao that Manny Pacquiao was. Manny Pacquiao, when he fought Keith Thurman, now I'm not saying that he didn't beat Keith Thurman. He did beat Keith Thurman. And I'm also not gonna say, oh, Keith Thurman, the stuff diminished Keith Thurman in any way. All right. My point is that if you look at that fight again, you look at how many straight right hands Manny Pacquiao took flush to the dome from Keith Thurman. A lot of people act as if Manny Pacquiao just absolutely walked through and destroyed Keith Thurman, that it was easy money with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman didn't lay a finger on Manny Pacquiao, and that is just not true. Keith Thurman was landing straight rights on Manny Pacquiao more easily than I've ever seen somebody hit Manny Pacquiao with straight right hands. I promise you. I cannot remember. Now, Juan Manuel Marquez laid out Manny Pacquiao with a counter straight right hand where Manny Pacquiao was jumping in. When he was jumping in and Marquez had taken like a little half step back. And when he came in, he took that half step back and then came forward, right-handed, boom, straight on, face first, laid out, right? But Manny Pacquiao, after that fight, Manny Pacquiao had made a lot of adjustments because he knew people were thinking he's a sucker for a straight right hand or counter straight right hand. So when Floyd Mayweather Jr. was trying to hit him with that in the Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, he wasn't there as much, and he had actually made some adjustments because Manny Pacquiao is a really smart fighter, very smart fighter, I believe, underestimated intelligent in his intelligence in the boxing ring, right? And outside. He seems like he'd be a very bright guy outside the ring too. But anyway, but Keith Thurman was throwing it and he couldn't get out of the way of him. Now, he was able to do other things and cause Keith Thurman a lot of problems because he was very busy, right? And he had Keith Thurman moving back, and he kept his hands very busy. But when Keith Thurman went on the offensive, Keith Thurman was finding him with that all too easily. And that tells me that Manny Pacquiao, like any 41, 42-year-old man, especially somebody that's that small, fighting guys that are that big, that, it's the end of his days as a fighter. I mean, it's coming towards the end of the days. Now, if he wants to get that very big payday, look, man, fight Errol Spence Jr. You should probably fight him now, just in case he really did suffer any real damage in that thing. So maybe you could take advantage of that. But short of that, dude, you need to get up, man. You need to get up before it's too late. Because like I said, man, this is when you say a guy, like people talk about Manny Pacquiao as if, well, they say things like, he's the first fighter ever to hold titles in 4 different decades. Okay. Now, as far as I can see, that's true, right? In the 90s, he held a belt in like one of the really small belts. It wasn't minimum weight, it was a flyweight somewhere down there. He held one of those in the 90s. He definitely held him in 2010. He held him in 2000 to 2009. He held him for one from 2000. He held a belt in the decade of this last decade, and he holds it now, right? So he made it into the 2020 decade as a major championship belt holder. But the operative word in that is 4 decades. Okay, ain't nothing you can do over the course of 4 decades, and you ain't done that shit for a very long time. Okay, because that is at least 22 years. That's at least 22 years. Okay, 22 years. From 1999 to 22, that's 21. That's 21 years. It's time to cut it, man. It's time to cut it before it's too late. And Floyd Mayweather Jr., same thing applies with Floyd Mayweather Jr. as applies with Manny Pacquiao. It's just, and he hasn't actually been in the ring with a serious fighter since 2000 and maybe late 2015, 2016. But he could go beat, both those guys could go beat Conor McGregor. But for me, I just want him to go because, man, it's just time to let some other thing rise to the top of the heavyweight sports the boxing conversations. It's just time for something new, because when all that conversation goes away, there will be something else, because people will be looking around for it, and that void will be filled. That void in boxing is always filled, but it can't truly be filled until those guys go away. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. With that, I'm out. Peace.